All right, welcome to Des Moines Capitals Hockey 2019 Turkey Cup Varsity Championship coming up. As the Capitals are looking to repeat the title. Go through some stats here real quick. Let's go here. Well, the Oakleys having a fantastic season. Hey, Paulus is here. Hadn't seen you all night, Rob Paulus. Thanks for being here.
Well, I had some walkie coaches show up to watch some hockey tonight. Some of them first time in their life they've seen a hockey game.
Awesome.
So they're here to cheer on Caleb and the other walkie kids playing for us tonight. So
awesome. Well,
great start to the night with the
JV win. And my God, Rob, I was just saying to everybody out there listening, what a crowd here tonight. Fantastic crowd up in the lounge. This place is bigger than a Buccaneer crowd I've seen all year long, and the energy in here is just flowing. How does this compare to playoff football, I guess?
Well, I'm telling you, with the weather tonight, I was skeptical, but this is probably the biggest crowd that I've seen at a Turkey Cup for a JV game tonight. And now it's just going to fill up here for this varsity game. And, full tilt for the varsity game tonight. You got two good teams facing each other tonight, two good records. And really this is what I consider, and probably most people consider, the start of this season.
Yes, you're right. Start of this season. A lot of hockey to be played, and these two teams will meet up 3 more times yet this year. But this game doesn't mean, unless it's going for the points to get into the state championship, but there won't be another game out there with this atmosphere in it. We're going to have the Winter Classic or the Iowa Classic downtown at Wells Fargo. I'm sure that's going to be right up there, but this one tops it.
Well, I would challenge anybody in the Midwest League that nothing tops the Turkey Cup tonight. You take Lincoln versus Omaha, Kansas City versus anybody. Any game around this Midwest League doesn't top the atmosphere that's going to be here tonight with this full tilt matchup with two teams that are rivals.
Well, we'll get through the standings here real quick. Oakleys with a fantastic season coming in here. 3rd place, 8 games played, 7 wins, 1 loss. 14 points on the season, 52 goals for, 14 goals against, 70 more 4 minutes and penalties, and they are on a 4-game win streak. The Capitals a little bit down below, but not too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are in 7th place with only 2 losses, 7 games played, 2 losses. We haven't played as many games as the rest of the league has yet. Our busy time will come in January and February, but 10 points on the season, 34 goals against, 34 goals for, 13 goals against, 158 minutes and penalties, and we are 3-2 in the last 5 in a 2-game winning streak. Score leaders for the Oakleys: Ryan Dunn with 15 goals, Carter Hobbs with 18 assists, and Hobbs with 28 points on the season. Anthony Minnick with 14 minutes and penalties. Carter Hobbs with 1 power play goal and 1 shorthanded goal, and Jack Evans with 6 wins. Capital scoring leader, number 29, Brett Baxter with 10 goals. Number 21, Clark Kruger with 11 assists. Baxter with 14 points on the season. Mason Porup had a lot of penalties in that one game. He's up there at 31 minutes and penalties. Baxter with 6 power play goals, 1 shorthanded goal, and Mazakowski with 2 wins as a goaltender. So on paper, it's dead even far as I'm concerned.
Well, here's the key to this game. I don't think it's 1 versus 1 line. I think it's how do the Capitals match up with their 2nd and 3rd lines with the Oakleys, and how Coach Spring mixes and matches to even up this first line. Good first line, deadly line for the Oakleys. However, let's see what the Oakleys have to offer in the 2nd and 3rd lines. I like the Capitals with their 2nd and 3rd lines right now, but we'll see what those matchups look like as we go through this game.
Well, been privileged enough to be down in the coach's room a lot this year, and they have definitely preached on 3 good lines out there, and they have worked really hard already this season and getting that 4th line even up there too. And you hear the crowd here as both teams come out on the ice, and this place is going nuts. We have a great atmosphere. Rob, I asked you earlier, what's this compared to like the football playoffs? Is the energy here just like it is in football playoffs?
Yeah, this is it. I mean, this is the full tilt in Des Moines, Iowa. These two teams, bitter rivals, and like I said, the Turkey Cup is what starts it all here for the hockey season. Not very many people are thinking about hockey until the Turkey Cup comes here, because the high school playoffs for football are over, and now it's full tilt hockey.
And all these kids have played with each other. They've grown up on teams all the way up until you become a high school player, and then there's the draft, and your buddy goes to the Oak Leaves, your buddy goes to the Capitals, and now you're in the biggest game of the season and playing against your buddy. You're not buddies out here on the ice, but afterwards you shake hands, you become buddies again, and you.
Well, let me tell you a little story about that. Caleb is best friends with Dorfeld on the Oak Leaves. They play video games every night together, and as of last Tuesday night at midnight, they cut it off, and they're not talking to each other, not playing video games, not doing anything until after this game. Well, and that's your friends until this is over. Introductory to the starting lineups.
Lineup of the Oak Leaves here, and we'll get you the starting lineup of the Capitals. As the Oak Leaves announce their starting lineup. Jack Evans in net for the Oak Leaves tonight, and here's the starting lineup for the Des Moines Capitals.
Now for your starting lineup for the Des Moines Capitals.
Number 34, Sam Knopfler, junior out of Lincoln. Dallas Center Grinds, number 27, Brody Stiles, senior. Right wing, number 3, Hunter Hubbard, senior out of Waukee. Senior out of Southeast Polk, number 23, Mason Thorpe, and a senior out of Dowling High School, number 21, Clark Kruger. And in net tonight, a senior, number 1, Ethan Burney from Ogden High School. And now we're going to get the national anthem. Got a live national anthem singer.
All right, here we go, Tony.
All right, Rob, here we go. And this shit is going to be exciting hockey. Capitals wearing their white jerseys going to your right on the screen. Yoakley is wearing their dark jerseys going to your left. 17 minutes up on the clock, and we're just about underway. And I will say it more than once tonight. This crowd is unbelievable. I work for the Buccaneers during their games, and this is bigger than any Buccaneer crowd I've seen yet this year. And just hats off to everybody that came out here.
And you know, the $1 entry fee is going to go a long way for the Capitals fundraiser this year to support some families here at Christmas time. So hats off to all the fans for coming out and supporting high school hockey in Des Moines.
Portion of this proceeds will go to the Oakley's Scott Long's coach for his dad scholarship, Craig Long scholarship. Shot towards the net, just went high off the glass on the lounge. The Oakleys get the first try at the net, and they shoot it high as the faceoff's going to be down, and the Capitals in the rink. 16:54 on the clock. Kruger with the faceoff for the Capitals. And the puck goes all the way down, and the Oakley's in the rink, and icing on the Capitals. 16:47 left in the first.
So both teams right now sticking with those first lines.
Yep, nobody's changed up yet. Hardly even got any hearts moving yet. I'm sure their hearts are moving. Kruger with the faceoff. The Oakleys win the faceoff. Draw it on net. Saved by Bernie. Steered off to the far side. Played by Knopfler. And the Oakleys pick it up in behind the Capitals goaltender. Putting the pressure on him is Stiles. And shot on net. Saved by Bernie. 16:30.
And early on, Bernie looks really relaxed in net. Really poised. Just kind of swallowed that shot up like it was nothing there. Here we go with the first change of the day.
And the Capitals changed up. Baxter comes out for the Capitals. Davison, Webb, Myers, and Paulus out there for the Capitals.
And so far this year, this is the top scoring line for the Capitals.
Capitals win the faceoff. They draw back. Myers playing his second game of the evening. That young man has really turned it on this year. Myers chasing after it in behind his own net. Centering pass out front, broken up. And going to get another whistle. And the Oakley is going to change it up. Well, Kyle Wadden jumped on. Hi, Kyle Wadden. Your brother had a fantastic game in the JV game. Capitals win the faceoff and having a tough time getting it out of their defensive side of the ice. Webb brings it up. Webb all the way up to center ice. Baxter brings it across. Baxter comes in, draws the penalty, and the Capitals are going to be on their first power play of the evening on a tripping call, and that is actually going to be the first penalty of the night for the Oakleys period, because they had no penalties in that JV game. Capitals be on the Picket Fence Creamery power play.
And that's just an active play for Baxter, getting behind the defense and forcing that play. And we're going to see that deadly power play for the Capitals.
Yeah, the Capitals were number one in the power play as of last week in Ames, and I'm sure they're up there still. The Oakleys clear it out. They're going to send it to the length of the ice. Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Chasing after, there's Kruger. Kruger picks it up in behind his own goaltender, leaves it there for Knopfler. Knopfler has it now sent over to the far side. Kruger going down the left side of the ice. Got Hubbard cutting. Leaves it there for Hubbard. Shot towards the net. Just goes up over the head of Evans. Played off in the corner. Kruger picks it up. 1:32 left in the penalty to the Oakleys. Capitals have it on the right side. Centering pass out front. Evans hangs onto it. Shot! Oh, Evans just about put that in.
On his own.
On his own.
Good job moving the puck around. Just got cleared there.
Capitals bring it back the other way. Webb has it now on the near boards. And the Oakleys shorthanded try coming back the other way. May gets around Knopfler. May beats him to the puck, but Capitals pick it up. Webb has it on the near side. Long pass over, bouncing puck loose. Kanafa plays it down. Shot on net. Evans with the save. Capitals keep it on the half boards as they're making a line change. Chris picks it up. He's seen his first action of the night. Cutting towards the net was Webb, and he wasn't there. No one there. Webb was there just for a split second. Puck goes all the way down into the Capitals in the rink. Picked up by Stiles. Stiles sits up in behind his own goaltender. Up to Porup on the right side of the ice. Nice centering pass to Paulus. Drop pass back. Shot just goes over the head of May. And the Capitals pick it up. And Evans hangs on the side of the net and gets a whistle. 14-18 left in the first period. 20 seconds left on the power play.
We're going to have a further change on this power play here.
Face off to the glove side of Evans, Oakley's goaltender. Chris with the face off.
Here comes the third line out here.
Capitals lose the face-off. The Oakleys clear it up through center ice. Shorthanded try by May, and he beats us to the puck. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. Loose puck again, saved by Bernie, and the Capitals clear it out. That's going to be icing on the Capitals. Bernie with a couple of big saves as the Oakleys come in shorthanded. 5 seconds left on the penalty to...
And that's the guy you got to keep an eye on. May has a lot of speed for the Oakleys and kind of burn the Capitals there, getting ahead of them. Gets a good shot on goal. Great stop by Burning there.
My God, we're going to get some TV coverage tonight. Channel 8 News is here. Nope, Channel 13 News is here. Capitals with it. Up on the center ice, dumped in by the Capitals. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 13:53 remaining in the period. Oakley's trying to get in behind the defender. Capitals pick it off, send it on net, saved by Evans. Sent over to the far side. Oakley's chip it off the glass. Up through center ice it comes. Oakley's down into the Capitals in the rink. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. 13:32 left of the first 0-0 hockey game.
Right now, kind of back and forth. No sustained pressure by either team right now. Kind of feeling each other out and get some ice hockey going on here right now.
Face off to the glove side of the Capitals goaltender. Davison with it up to Hubbard. Hubbard up to Kruger. And the Oakleys pick it off at center ice. Kruger comes in for the hit. Minnick misses the hit. Puck goes all the way down into the Capitals in the ring. Chasing after is Myers. Myers over to Davison. Davison leaves it there for Hubbard on the far side of the ice. Long pass up to Porup, and the puck goes all the way down, and that's going to be icing on the Capitals. 13:05 left in the first. Oakleys with definitely the more scoring opportunities so far early in this first period as the Capitals are trying to get things put together. Face off to the glove side of Bernie. Capitals win the face-off. Myers sends it over to the near side to Porup. Porup brings it right up center ice. Clark Kruger into the offensive zone for the Capitals and gets a shot on net, saved by Evans, and now the Oakleys bring it up through center ice. Hinder with it. He dumps it down into the Capitals in the rink. Back to play it is Davison. Davison has it now. Turnover by the Caps, but they get it back. Hubbard tries to skate it on the half boards. Gets picked off. Davison over on the far side. Myers going to skate up to it in behind his own goaltender, putting the pressure on him are the Oakleys. Myers gets knocked down, gets right back up. In to help out is Tanner Christ. He plays it off the high glass and into the protective netting. Going to get a whistle. 12:22 left in the first.
Well, each one of these teams so far, Tony, has not really had an opponent where they've been limited to time and space. So which team reacts here to the heavy pressure, gets the advantage early on here.
Capitals tried to chip it out, kept in by Stern for the Oakleys, and the Capitals turn it over. Right now, Alex Siri pass out front, and Bernie gets shipped up again a little bit. Here comes Chris down into the Oakleys into the ring. Capitals keep it onside. Starr fires it towards the net, sent off on the near side. And the Oakleys come up with it in behind their own goaltender. Starr picks it off, loose puck. And Tanner Christ with it, working hard in behind the goaltender. Centering pass out front, fires it, shot. And the Oakleys pick it off, and it comes up through the neutral zone, down into the Capitals in the ring. May drop pass back, picked off by Starr. Capitals have 1-on-0, 1-on-2 coming back the other way. Starr with it, and Starr gets knocked down, looking for the penalty, no call. The puck comes free all the way up to center ice, and the Capitals come in with a hell of a hit. Baxter with the hit, and both teams putting the shoulder into each player, and that gets the crowd wound up.
And here we go. Here we go. The physical play starting to ratchet up here. And, of course, here comes the second line for the Capitals.
Justin Elmpton, Des Moines Capitals, watching from work. Capitals with it on the far side. Wiersman ships it up out through center ice. And the Capitals chasing after it. Young in behind his own goaltender. Left there for Baxter. Baxter up to Webb. And Oakleys can't keep it in. Play comes out to center ice. Delayed offsides on the Oakleys. Back out to center ice. Picked off by Young. Young skates it forward. Across the blue line. Leaves it there for Webb. Webb brings it in. Shot! Oh! Off the goalpost! Up into the protective netting. And the Capitals scoring opportunity once again just about buries that biscuit. 10:52 remaining in the first.
Here's what I'm seeing so far, Tony. Capitals using their speed. I think they got the speed advantage here, using their quickness and speed to get behind the Oakleys here. Oakleys have had the advantage on the shots and the scoring opportunities, but I think really the Capitals have the speed advantage here if they can take advantage of that.
Capitals win the faceoff, draw it down in deep. The Oakleys chip it out, though. They bring it up through the neutral zone on the right side of the ice, trying to get around Davison. Davison is just going to steer him wide. Steering pass out front, broken up. And here comes the Capitals back the other way. Kruger up the right side of the ice. Kruger all the way down into the Oakleys in the ring. Player falls down, shot towards the net, and Evans hangs on to it. And Kruger just lost the handle of that puck. And that is fortunate for Evans, the goaltender.
Great move by Kruger. Just couldn't get it wrapped, keep it on his stick.
Face off to the glove side of the Oakleys goaltender. Capitals win the face off, throw it on net. Evans with the save, and the puck comes free over to the near side. Kruger dumps it down in deep. Back to play to Sport. Sent over to the far side. The Oakleys pick it up on the far board. Send it up through center ice. Back to play is Davison down in his defensive side of the ice. Davison sends it on the near side to Porp. Kept in at the blue line by Butler for the Oakleys. And the puck's down in behind the Capitals goaltender, Bernie. Kruger with it now. Got some help. Got Porp on the right. Kruger's going to bring it all the way in himself. Got some room. Sending pass out front. Broken up by the Oakleys and sent off to the half boards. Oakleys bring it out to center ice. Dumped in by Stiles, and the Oakleys pick it up down below their goal line, and the Oakleys bring it up right up center ice. They're going to go to the right side of the ice. Tanner Christ with a pick of the pocket. Tanner Christ comes back the other way. Backhanded shot, never made it to the net. Kept in at the blue line by Kanafa. Fires it on net, shot saved. Evans with a couple of good saves. Fires it on net again, loose rebound, and gonna get a whistle. The net comes off. And Evans playing lights out for the Oakleys. 9-11 in the first period, knotted up at 0.
Yeah, good stop by the Oakleys goalie there, because the Capitals were knocking on the door there, Tony. Nobody home, though, yet.
Baxter with the faceoff out there with Paulus and Webb. Wiersma, Young, and the Capitals win the faceoff. Gets it back to Paulus. Paulus to Baxter. Baxter leaves it there for Wiersma. Fires it on net. Save by Evans.
That shot needs to be a little lower off the pads. You got the goalie down. Get it low for the rebound there.
Puck comes out to center ice. And a hard hit, 2 hard hits as Paulus comes in with a hard hit. Oakley's bringing it across the blue line, send it on to the far side. Capitals playing with it right at the top of the circle. Fires it on net, saved by Bernie. Both goaltenders playing outstanding so far in this game. 8:35 remaining in the period. Capitals pick it up at the blue line. They send it forward.
And the Oakleys are making a pretty much a defensive posture, keeping their defensemen clear back in this.
Turnover by the Capitals right out in front. Block shot by Young, and the puck comes free up to Webb, steering pass to Kruger, and he couldn't hang on to it. Puck comes back the other way, trying to get around Myers. Myers, shot on net, saved by Bernie. A point-blank shot, and Capitals goaltender comes up big.
And Bernie just right on his point there, and just takes the whole net away. He gets out on the top of the crease and takes the whole net away there from the Oakleys.
Face off to the stick side of Bernie. Kruger with the face off. Capitals win the face-off, draw it on the far side, or on the near side to Davison. Davison behind the goal line, leaves it there for Kruger down in to help out. Trying to wrap it around with one of the Oakley players. Hard hit by Myers. Puck comes out to the blue line. On the near side, Butler with it, shot on net, saved by Bernie. 7:39 left in the first.
I'm telling you what right now, Tony.
And we're going to have a penalty on Davison. And the Capitals are going to be on the...
I didn't see that. I don't know where that came from, the slash.
Capitals are going to be on the Des Moines printing penalty kill. Big or small, give Tyler Scott a call for all your printing needs. Capitals penalty kill unit out there. Webb, Baxter, Knopfler, and Stiles, and the Capitals win the face-off. They draw it out to center ice.
It's offsides right there.
So both teams working on their power plays. Capitals clear it out. Webb gets it now. Webb 1-on-4 coming back the other way. Nice smart move by him. Dumps it in. Bounces off the goaltender funny. Sent in behind the Oakley's net. And right back out to Ryan Webb. And nice penalty kill so far for the Capitals. 1:32 left on the penalty to Davison. The Oakleys bring it down into the Capitals ice. Shot on net, saved by Bernie, and the Capitals clear it out. 7 minutes remaining in the first period. 1:20 left in the...
And here's where you're seeing the speed for the Capitals.
And Baxter with a nice penalty kill. Tied up in the half boards. And Oakley's finally come up with it, but Baxter probably killed off, 10 seconds of that penalty. Picked off by Kruger. Kruger with it now. Kruger, short-handed try coming back the other way. Shot! Goal! Goal! Yeah, baby! Yeah, baby! Yeah!
A shorty there.
A short-handed goal!
Just about ready to say, Tony, that the Capitals are lethal on the short-handed. And you got to watch out for the speed, because all it takes is a deflection. And you saw it right there, deflection, and Kruger goes in with the short-handed goal.
54 seconds left on the penalty kill for the Capitals. 6:33 left of the first period, and an assisted goal by Clark Kruger. Capitals with it on the near side. Oakley's pick it up across the blue line, down into the Capitals in the rink, trying to get around Young. Trying to wrap it around. Shot saved by Bernie. And a wraparound shot by Hobbs. Capitals with 41 seconds left on the penalty kill. Wow, wow, wow. What a...
You can't relax with the Capitals on the penalty kill, because they will burn you with their speed.
Oakley's win the faceoff, centering pass on the far side, picked up at the blue line, and the Capitals cleared out. Hobbs couldn't keep it in at the blue line. 30 seconds remaining on the penalty kill. Oakley's bring it down, and the Capitals in the rink. Dunn plays it on the half boards, and oh boy, almost again. Tanner Crisp, a little extra effort, and he clears it down into the Oakley's into the rink. 15 seconds remaining on the penalty kill to the Capitals. 5:50 left in the first period. And here comes the Oakleys back the other way, down into the Capitals into the rink. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. Loose puck sent off into the corner. Tanner Chris gets to it first. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey, and the Capitals bring it up the right side of the ice. And back to 5-on-5 hockey as Wiersma comes out on the ice. Davison skated right to the Capitals bench, sent over to the far side. Starr trying to catch up to it. Bouncing puck right in front of the Oakleys bench. And the Capitals clear it all the way down in the Oakley's in the rink. Starr has it now. Searing pass out front, broken up. On the half boards, Tanner Chris plays it. And the Capitals.
Tony, it's getting physical out there.
It is getting physical. I just hope both teams keep it clean, and it is getting physical. Probably the most physical game we've seen yet this year. Capitals clear it out, send it up to the neutral zone. The Oakleys dump it down into the Capitals in the rink. Send over to the far side to Laprade. Laprade plays it off the half boards. And bouncing puck, Capitals catch up to it. Baxter brings it down in. Penalty on the Oakleys. 4:38 left in the first period. And the Capitals are going to be on the Pickett Fence Creamery power play.
Like to see him change it up here where we have some down-low presence against this goaltender for the Oakleys.
Face-off going to be to the stick side of Evans. Capitals send out Webb, Baxter, Hubbard, that front line that's scoring a lot of goals this year. Knopfler and Kruger, and the Capitals win the face-off back to Knopfler. Knopfler to Kruger. Kruger sends it over to Webb. Right on net, shot blocked in front. Capitals working the puck down low, and just a bad pass by Knopfler, and the Oakleys is going to clear it out.
Yeah, Knopfler hit the top of that puck instead of the bottom of it. Kind of squirted over.
Long pass up to center ice, picked off by the Oakleys. Hobbs sends it to the far side, and Capitals can't hang on to it. The Oakleys send it all the way down, and the Capitals into the rink. Back to play it as Knopfler in behind his own goaltender. Sent over to the far side. Kruger has it. Kruger's got some room. Kruger sidesteps him all the way in, and he hangs on to it. Boy, I thought Kruger was going to have a shot there for a second. Sent over to the far side to Knopfler. 1:12 left on the power play for the Capitals. Back up to Knopfler. Knopfler's got that hard shot, and Kruger back to play at top of the circle, and he whiffed on it. Loose puck shot. Oh, off the goaltender's shoulder. Steered off to the corner, played by Webb, and the Capitals come in with a hard hit. Webb has it down below the goal line, spreading things out back to Kruger. Kruger has it down in to Webb. Webb back out to Kruger. Knopfler with it. He's going to fire it this time. Shot on net. Saved by Stevens.
Good movement by the Capitals.
Or not Stevens. Evans.
Great movement by the Capitals there on the power play. Just trying to find the open shot. Here's the deal. Knopfler is going to be a heavy shot from the outside as well as Kruger distributing the puck. And now we bring out the second line here. Maybe get Caleb Paulus down there low. Get in front of the goaltender, create a screen here.
Capitals with it back at the point over to Webb. Webb leaves it there for Stiles. Kept in by Webb at the blue line. 34 seconds left on the power play. Down over on the far side. Baxter with it. Fires it over the head of Evans and off to protect the netting. And they get the whistle. 3:04 left in the first period. 26 seconds left on the power play. 1-0 hockey game.
Tony, how about this atmosphere?
Oh my God, what an atmosphere. I keep saying it over and over. Granted, they're not letting them sit on the bottom tier, but boy, oh boy, the crowd up in the lounge, the crowd out here in the stands is unbelievable. Capitals with it, fires on the net, shot saved by Evans. 17 seconds remaining on the power play for the Capitals. Back out to the point, Stiles with it. Stiles tried to keep it in, couldn't hang on to it. Back to play it is Porp. Porp has it down in his defensive side. Long pass up to Paulus. Paulus dumps it down into the Oakleys into the rink, and back to 5-on-5 hockey as the Dorfield comes out of the penalty box for the Oakleys. Nice hard hit by Young, and the Capitals forced a turnover, and here comes Myers on the right side. Couldn't hang on to it. Nice hard hit. Chris comes in with a nice hard hit, sent over to the far side. Comes up out of the zone, delayed offsides on the Oakleys. 2:14 remaining in the period. Back to play it is Myers. Myers gets it up to Chris, and Chris dumps it down in his offensive zone. Played on the far side over by the Zamboni door. The Oakleys pick it up in behind their own goaltender. Sent off on the near side to Gooden. Up to Webb. Webb can't hang on to it, and the Oakleys bring it down, and the Capitals in the rink. Spins, turns, leaves it there. Right at the blue line. Sent towards net. Picked off by Davison. Davison gets it up to Laprade. Sent on net. Saved by Evans. Oakley's bringing it out of their defensive side. Back out to center ice. Stiles with it. Stiles tried to clear it off the high glass. Couldn't do it. And now Kruger has it. Kruger with the only goal in the game. And he comes in again. Shot. Goal! Kruger with his second goal of the evening. And they make it. Capitals make it a 2-0 hockey game.
5-hole.
5-hole.
Beat Evans right at the 5-hole.
And the Capitals go up by 2. .127 left in the first period, 2-0 hockey game.
You know, it's like I talked about, Tony, the speed of the Capitals right now is got the Oakleys on their heels.
And you take away Clark Kruger off this, and we got a handful of guys with the speed and the skill too. So
absolutely, Kruger's just a guy with the puck at the time. But the speed of the Capitals is getting to pucks, and it's feeding Kruger with the opportunity.
Capitals with it now. And the Oakleys bring it down, and the Capitals in the rink. Shot! And going to be a penalty on Stiles, as he's going to get called for hooking. 53.2 seconds remaining in the first period, and the Capitals are going to go back on the...
And and Stiles doesn't know this, but there's no need for the hook there, because Burning had that totally covered. But I get why he did it. He got beat off the rush, and tried to keep that guy off his goaltender. And here we go. Let's not give up a cheap goal here at the end of this period.
Baxter with the faceoff win over to play it for Knopfler. Knopfler down below the goal line on the near side. Oakley sent it out to the point. Capitals putting the pressure on it, and Webb able to clear it out. Sends it all the way down into the Oakleys in the rink. Oakley's pick it up in behind their own goaltender. Brody Stiles with assist and Jack Starr with assist. The Oakleys bring it in, dump it to the blue line, and the Capitals force their turnover and send it all the way down on the Oakleys in the rink. 24 seconds remaining in the period. Going to have a carryover penalty. The Oakleys pick it up in behind their own goaltender, send it on the far side, putting the pressure on him is Baxter. And the Oakleys bring it all the way down. Nice poke check by Young. He sends it off in the corner. 10 seconds remaining in the period. The Oakleys have it on the half boards on the far side. Back out to the top side. Fires it and blocked by Webb. And that is going to do it for first period action. And the Capitals come up big. 2 goals by Clark Kruger. And I will get...
Hey, great start by the Capitals. Clark Kruger, obviously our guy, that you want to have the puck on his stick. But, just outstanding play by the Capitals and using their speed. And like I said, Kruger's the catalyst, but there's a lot of plays that are happening to set him up with the puck to get down there and have those one-on-ones with Evans tonight. So great start for the Capitals.
Jack Evans for the Oakleys with 15 saves against 17 shots, and for the Capitals, 12 saves by Bernie. Capitals out shooting the Oakleys 17-12. And Susan Rines, we still have the Little Debbie Snack Cake Power Play. It will be coming up in the second period. Thanks for listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. Be back in 15 minutes with second period action. All right, back with you, Des Moines Capitals hockey. Second period action just about underway. Rob Paulus, we saw one hell of a first period by both teams. Capitals up by 2, but my God, don't set back on your heels because this fast Des Moines Oakley's team will be all over us if we set back.
Hey, Capitals fans, Oakley fans, who's ever listened to this broadcast, I'm going to tell you right now, that's one of the best first periods I've seen out of the Turkey Cup in a while.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Both teams had their opportunities, and Capitals capitalized on it a few times, and we're going to see a hell of a second period here, and believe it or not, Rob, down there listening to the coaches, not quite happy with that first period, so we'll see what they can do. And does that surprise you at all, or
no, because as a coach, I'm going to tell you the thing you can't be for the status quo. You cannot be satisfied, and I think there's some opportunities of keeping them out of our defensive zone and transitioning the puck out of our defensive zone. But I'm going to tell you right now, as far as the game goes, fast pace, really fast pace, and if that pace keeps up, that is in favor, I believe, again for the Capitals.
Oakley's just came onto the ice, and the Capitals coaches just came out of the locker room, and here comes goaltender Ethan Burney out on the ice.
And Ethan tonight just really relaxed right now.
Capitals come.
What a great first period Ethan Burney's had so far.
Great to see all the faces from many years of doing this. A lot of people out here, a lot of parents, a lot of...
Look at the alumni here
tonight. Gee, Merry Christmas. This is unreal. This is what it's all about, Des Moines hockey. And
where's your Buccaneer buddies? Because they got to see this.
Yeah, I think I saw a few of them here earlier today, and they said they were coming out. I'm sure they're here in the stand somewhere. They might be sitting over there in GA. It kind of looks like some of the Buccaneer players over there, but yeah. Capitals wearing the Oakley's wearing their dark jerseys going to your right on the screen, and the Capitals wearing their white jerseys going to your left on the screen. 17 minutes up on the clock. Capitals going to have to kill off 1:07 in the penalty to Styles.
And I'm sure they've set up something with the Oakleys to start off this second period, getting something arranged for this power play that they have. Huge 1 minute here.
Oakley's winning the face-off. They draw it on the far side. Penalty kill unit out there for the Capitals. Baxter, Christ, Young, and Knopfler. Capitals send it all the way down, and the Oakleys into the rink. The Oakleys catch up to it. Oh, and turnover by the Oakleys. Tanner Christ with a shorthanded try coming back the other way. Baxter with it. Shot on net, saved by Evans. Oh, shot again, and Young fires it. Back over there, shorthanded try, shot. Goal! Two shorthanded goals tonight for the Capitals, and they go up 3-0.
How about that?
How about that, baby? Baxter, the leading scorer for the Capitals, buries the biscuit.
And another, I'm telling you, this might be the most dangerous team in the league being shorthanded right now is the Capitals. How many shorties is that on the year?
I'll have to look here, Rob. I will look as soon as I get a chance. Capitals go up 3-0, and the Oakleys pick it up in front of their own goaltender. They're moving it forward all the way up through center ice. Kruger with it. You certainly want to keep that out of the hands of Kruger, and the Oakleys couldn't hang on to it. Here comes the Capitals back the other way. Another shorthanded try, and that's fired up high off the American flag and off into the protective netting. The play is blown dead. 16:07 left in the second.
We need that stat. It's because I'm going to tell you, and Coach Himmelson over there is smiling right now because that penalty kill is pretty damn dangerous to score.
Well, Coach Himelson's pretty proud of our penalty kill because since he came here as a coach, he has helped Coach Spring put together that penalty kill, and that's something that he's pretty proud of. That's only the Capitals' third shorthanded goal of the season. Oh, no, that's not right. I'll look at that again. We're going to get a penalty coming up here. And we're going to get a cross-checking penalty. And it's going to be on Davison for his second penalty of the game. 15:39 left in the second period.
Well, he just got out of the box, and and we cannot allow the Oak Leaves to get back in this game by keep getting them back in the penalty box.
Capitals with 4 shorthanded goals this year.
And in a short season, that's a lot.
Leading, that was up current, so 2 before this game and now 2 tonight. The Oakleys with it down on their own end of the rink. They bring it up through center ice, picked off by Kruger. Kruger has it and he sends it down in deep. Oakleys pick it up in behind their own goaltender, putting the pressure on them, and here they come right up center ice, down into the Capitals into the rink, picked off by Kruger, and Kruger sends it back down into the Oakleys into the rink.
The only thing I'll caution us on, we don't want to be on this defensive posture the whole game.
Yep.
It takes a lot of energy to play the penalty kill.
Puck goes all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Back to play it is Young. Young fires it off the half boards, and the Capitals clear it out. Christ gets a piece of it and clears it back out to center ice. Oakleys bring it down into the Capitals in the rink, trying to get it around Wiersma. Couldn't do it, and Baxter picks it up. Baxter has it now, and he's just smart and dumps it down into the Oakleys into the rink. 55 seconds left on the penalty kill, and Baxter beats him to the puck. And you see the Oakleys a little bit deflated here, and they're bringing it right up center ice. And the Capitals clear it out again, and delayed offsides. That should have been a whistle.
Should have been intentional offsides.
Should have been. But anyway, it's in our favor. The Capitals cleared all the way back down into the Oakleys into the rink. 29 seconds left on the penalty kill. 14:03 left in the second. Caps up by 3. And the Oakleys come in offsides. 13:56 left in the second.
Well, the thing you got to caution, if you're in the penalty box too much, you don't get any offensive flow into this game.
17 seconds left on the penalty kill to Davison's penalty, and the Capitals win the faceoff. They clear it all the way down on the Oakleys into the rink. Chasing after it is Porup, putting the pressure on Minnick, and Minnick brings it forward. And they're going to come in offsides, and the Capitals pick it off, and back to 5-on-5 hockey. Davison out of the penalty box, and we get a whistle. I think it went up into the players' bench. 13:36 left in the second.
All right, let's see if we can get some offensive flow here and a little bit more flow to 5-on-5 hockey.
Capitals win the faceoff. They draw it back to Myers. Myers tried to get it up to Hubbard, and the Oakleys pick it off. Puck goes all the way down into the Capitals in the rink. Oakley's with it down below the goal line. Trying to get around Kruger. Kruger hangs with it on the Zamboni door over there. Myers in to dig it out. The Oakleys come up with it. Myers on the near boards. Oh, Myers took a hard hit. Capitals come up with it. Kruger looking for his third goal of the evening. He gets it around the defender, and he brings it all the way in. Shot! Goal! Oh, shot! Save! Sorry, I thought it went in. Oakley's with it in behind their own goaltender. They bring it on the near side. Up through center ice. Capitals back to play it. Gets it up to Chris. Chris dances around him up to Hubbard. And the Capitals couldn't hang on to it. Dunn has it for the Oakleys. Minnick back to play it for the Oakleys. Capitals come in offside just barely.
That was close.
Yeah, that was close. 12:40 left in the second period.
Very close. Still like it right now. The Capitals skating well right now, getting that speed game going.
Capitals win the faceoff. They draw it down into the Oakleys into the rink. Dorfield back to play it. Starr has it, sends it over to the far side. The Oakley player falls down on the half boards. Capitals dig it out, back out in front of the Oakley's goaltender, sitting on the near side. Jack Starr playing it. cleared out by the Oakleys. Young gloves it down, and he brings it across the blue line down into the Oakleys into the rink. Shot, save again, Evans! And
great save by Evans there because that was in the back of the goal.
puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Young to play it. Young has it in behind his own goaltender, left there for Wiersma. And Wiersma all the way up to Zimmerman. Hinder for the Oakleys has it, picked off by Webb, and the Capitals dump it down into the Oakleys into the rink. Over to play it in the corner is Webb. Webb down below the goal line, leaves it there. Baxter in to help out. Kept in at the blue line by Knopfler. Played on the half boards. Knopfler has it at the blue line, left there for Baxter. Centering pass out front, shot saved by Evans as Webb comes in and puts it on net. Evans just going to hang on to it. 11:23 left in the second, 3-0 hockey game.
And I'll say this, we got Paulus or Webb in the high slot, and nobody from the Oakleys is covering the high slot. If they can get it to the high slot, you got some good one-timers going.
Capitals win the face-off draw back to Knopfler. Knopfler dumps it down into the Oakleys into the rink, played over to Baxter. Baxter couldn't hang on to it, and the Oakleys cleared off the half boards. Brings it all the way up through center ice, down into the Capitals into the rink. Picked off by Webb. Back out to the neutral zone. Webb comes in for the hit. 1-on-3 coming back the other way. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. 10:56 left in the second, 3-0 hockey game.
Bernie just on his point right now. He just kind of just being that solid goaltender right now on his point and just stopping everything that he's swallowing up everything he sees.
Shot on net, just went wide of Bernie, and that was off the face-off. And here comes the Capitals back the other way. Hubbard with it. Hubbard's 2-on-1 coming away. Oh, sending past the Porup, and he just missed.
Just behind Porup, couldn't get a stick on it.
Shot towards the net, just went wide of Evans, and Davison went to put the shot on net and couldn't hang on to the puck. Oakleys bring it down, and the Capitals in the rink try to get around Myers, and the puck comes free all the way out to center ice. And no icing. The Oakleys wanted the icing call, and tipped by Davison, sent all the way down, and the Capitals in the rink. Back to play it is Myers. Myers sets up in behind his own goaltender. He pays the price, took a hard hit. May comes up with it for the Oakleys, and now the Oakleys have a little bit of steam.
Good stand-up by the defenseman there.
Here comes the Capitals up through center ice, down into the Oakleys into the rink. Fired it towards the net, and here comes the Oakleys back the other way. Turnover by the Leafs. LaPrade dumps it down into the Leafs into the rink. Chasing after it is Plod. 9:43 left of the second. Caps up by 3. Steering pass on the far side. Wiersma has it now below the goal line. Shot towards the net. Ricocheted off a shin pad. And LaPrade tried to get a piece of it. This should be icing on the Oakleys.
And it will be.
9:26 left in the second period. Caps 3-0.
Right now, Tony, the Capitals are getting to every loose puck. And that's the speed of the Capitals skating right now. They're just getting to every loose puck, outworking really the Oakleys right now.
Face off to the glove side of Evans. Capitals win the face off. Shot on net off the shoulder of Evans. And Evans keeps it out of the back of the net. On the near boards. Played by Webb. Webb leaves it there for Baxter. Baxter working it. Shot towards the net, just went wide to Evans, and the Capitals keep it in. Nice job by Wiersma to keep it in. Paulus comes in with a hard hit and caught the Oakley player off guard and dropped him on his you-know-what. And the puck comes free on the near side.
And that's what he's there for, to create some energy, doing that.
And Hubbard comes in with a hard hit. Here comes the Oakleys down, and the Capitals in the rink. Shot goes wide of Bernie. And the puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Zimmerman has it. Is that Zimmerman? Down into the Oakley into the rink. Or the Capitals into the rink, sorry. Yeah, Ethan Zimmerman.
Ethan Zimmerman's right.
Oakleys have it. Zimmerman then down below the goal line. And Capitals pick it up. Kruger has it on the left side. Kruger with 2 goals already tonight. Gets around the defenseman. Shot towards net and never made it. Puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Drop pass back to Minnick. And Minnick brings it in. Shot towards the net. And Bernie is just going to hang on to it. 8:04 left in the second. Up by 3 for the Capitals.
A lot more scoring chances for the Capitals in this second period. Getting a few pucks on goal for the Oakleys, but not too many high-scoring chances for them.
I'm going to say about 3,000 people here tonight watching this game.
I agree.
Capitals with it now.
Great atmosphere here at the Bucks Arena.
Puck comes free all the way out to center ice. Hubbard with it. He dances around the defender and couldn't get a hold of it. Nice hard hit by Porup, and here comes the puck out through center ice. Minnick with it for the Oakleys. Leaves it there at center ice. Over to play it is Porup, and the puck comes free down into the Capitals in the rink. Capitals pick it up. Knopfler with it. He's looking. Leaves it there for LaPrade. Tapped it up to Christ, and he gets it down in the zone. The Oakleys cleared off the high glass and sent back out the neutral zone. Delayed offsides on the Capitals and the Oakleys going to pick it off the boards. Oakleys just turned the puck over. Capitals have it now all the way down. The Oakleys in the rink, left there for Chris. Chris fires it on net, saved by Evans. And the Oakleys bring it up the other direction. Try to get around Davison, and they do. But come in and help out with Chris, and he sends it over to the far side.
There's some great back checking.
Yes.
That was offside.
Shot saved by Bernie. Loose puck out front. Back out to the blue line. Minnick with it. Fires it. Shot save again. Loose, and Bernie hangs on to it. 6:48 left in the second. Caps up by 3.
Well, that play should have never happened because it went offsides over on the far side of the rink from where your camera's at, and no call by the referee, by the linesman.
Face off to the glove side of Bernie. 6:48 left in the second. Capitals with the face off. Baxter, Webb, and Knopfler. Try to wrap it around. Centering pass out front. Broken up by Webb. And the Capitals clear it out. They send it all the way down into the Oakleys in the rink. Put it right on net. Evans has to play it. And the goaltender gets taken out by his own player. Face off will be to the glove side of Evans. Well, Rob, I know what it looks like with 2,000 fans here, 2,200 fans, which is what the Bucks get. And this is a hell of a lot bigger crowd than what the Bucks have been getting this year. Granted, they're not down on the lower level, but you take those people out of the lounge and put them down on the lower level, this is a 3,000-seat crowd. And look at the
student section down here made up of all sorts of high schools for the Capitals, and as well as I don't see a ton of high school kids in a section for the Oakleys, which is unusual.
Yeah, unusual. Usually they bring a hell of a student section. .6:27 left in the second, and the Capitals had came in offsides. Oakleys win the face-off. They draw it up through the neutral zone, picked off by Wiersman, and bouncing puck at the blue line. Capitals regain possession of it. Webb has it now down below the goal line. Minnick with it. Oh, turnover by the Oakleys. Capitals have it now. Centering pass out front, broken up. I think Webb should have just fired that shot on net.
Well, I tell you, there's a high slot guy wide open every time for the Capitals, whether that's Paulus or whoever is in the high slot. They need to look to the high slot, and they got a free shot on the goaltender. Nobody's covering the high slot for the Oakleys right now.
Face off to the stick side of Bernie. 5:56 remaining in the second. Oakleys win the face-off. Top of the circle, fires it, just goes wide. Played by Knopfler on the half boards. Gets it up to Hubbard. Hubbard turns, brings it back the other way. Long pass over to Porup, and he sends it down on net and saved by Bernie. Evans. He's just going to cover it up. 5:45 remaining.
Well, so far I'll say this second period's been dominated by the Capitals being in their offensive zone.
Capitals win the face-off. They draw it down below the goal line on the left side of the ice. Kruger in to dig it out. Can't get it out. Zimmerman picks it up, though. Zimmerman up through center ice, brings it down into the Capitals in the ranks, sent over to the far side. Styles trying to reach. He's got that long reach. Comes up and sent over to the far side. Styles just passes out with his hand. Totally legal in the defensive side of the ice. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. Loose puck again, and penalty coming up on Styles as he cleared the player from the side of the net, and the Capitals go back on the penalty kill.
Well, that's the right play for Styles to do. Unfortunately, it draws the penalty. You know, he needs to take that. He needs to take that guy out so he cannot get on that puck.
Capitals be on the Des Moines Printing penalty kill. Big or small, give Tyler Scott a call at Des Moines Printing.
They're going to call that roughing. I think it's more interference than it is roughing.
Tyler can ship printing anywhere in the U.S. and mention the Des Moines Capitals and get your Des Moines Capitals discount.
Well, here we go again.
Yeah,
you know, the short-handed thing is
Oakley's with it down below the goal line. Poke check by Young. Out there is Baxter and Christ. Bouncing puck on the far side. Oakley's pick it up top of the circle, down below the blue line. Fires it towards the net, and the Capitals are going to come up with it. Fire at the length of the ice. 4:55 left in the second. 1:49 left in the penalty to Styles. And Oakley's bringing it up the left side of the ice, trying to get around Knopfler. And centering pass up front, broken up by Young. It's played on the half boards. Back out to the blue line. Fires it towards the net. Shot on net, saved by Bernie. Both players go awkwardly into the boards, and the Capitals able to clear it out, send it all the way down, and the Oakley's into the rink. 4:23 left in the second period. 1:07 left in the penalty to Styles. And here comes the Oakleys up through center ice on the right side of the ice. Hobbs with it. He brings it in, fires it right on the belly button of Bernie, and he's just going to hang on to it.
Great puck control by Bernie tonight. Just no rebounds whatsoever by him tonight. He's just swallowing up everything. Call him the vacuum tonight.
I like that. Face off to the glove side of Bernie. Pauls with the face off, wins or loses the face off. Stern picks it up for the Oakleys, send it over to the far side. Shot on net, saved by Bernie, and he gobbles it up again. 4:06 left in the second period, 52 seconds left on the penalty.
And of course, your best defender on a penalty kill is who? Your goaltender. And Bernie is just right on the spot right now. Paulus on the face-off again.
Oakley's win the face-off on the back side. Fires it, shot towards the net, deflected, shot, deflected again, sent wide. And that one deflected into the corner. The Capitals trying to clear it out. On the far side, back to plate is Wiersma, and goes up into the protective netting, and the Capitals are going to get a whistle. 34 seconds left on the Styles penalty. 3:48 left in the second. Face off to the stick side of Bernie. Oakley's win the face off. Oh, right out. Oh, shot just goes wide to Bernie. That was probably their best scoring opportunity. Right shot, save again, loose. And the Capitals are able to clear it out. Capitals going to beat them to the puck. And they certainly don't want the Capitals getting a hold of this puck down in the offensive zone, as they got two shorthanded goals already tonight. Puck comes all the way up through center ice. Hobbs to play it. Hobbs has it at the neutral zone, center ice. 5 seconds left on the Styles penalty, and the Capitals are going to kill off another penalty as Styles comes out of the penalty box. Chips it off the glass all the way down into the Oakley's in the ring.
It's going to be an icing.
Icing. 3:06 left in the second. Face off to the glove side of Bernie. Clark Kruger with 2 goals, taking the face off. Out there with Myers, Porup, Davison, Hubbard. And we got one more player out there. I'm just trying to. I said Porp. But anyway, Capitals come in 2-on-1 coming back the other way. And Porp can hang on to it. Shot on net, saved by Evans. And the Capitals able still to get a shot on net. Nice job by Myers, a young sophomore player for the Capitals.
Every week I watch this kid. He's just getting better and better and better. So Myers is just producing for the Capitals every week.
Tied up in his skates, steered off into the corner by Bernie, and the Capitals able to get it up to center ice, down into the Capitals into the rink. Back to play it is Myers. Myers leaves it there for Davison. Davison, long pass up to Kruger, and here comes the Capitals in to the offensive zone. The Capitals are changing up. The only one left out there to change is Hubbard, as he had puck control. Now he goes to the bench. Everybody made a clean line change for the Capitals. Maybe Myers is the only one left out there now. But he's on the near side of the ice. Tough to get over to that far side. Puck goes all the way down into the Oakleys into the rink. 2 minutes remaining in the second period. Capitals come up with the puck loose behind the goal line, and boy, that was close. Here comes Minnick for the Oakleys. Brings it down into the... Well, never made it down in the Capitals in the rink. Sent over to the far side. Starr with it now. Fires it towards the net. Just goes wide of Evans. And loose puck right on front. Shot. Save. Point blank save by Evans. Kanafa fires it on net. Save again by Evans. Sent over to the far side to Laprade. Laprade picks it up to Starr. And the Capitals puts the pressure on the Oakleys. Back on the far side. Fires it towards the net. Bouncing puck loose. And the Oakleys come up with a loose puck. They come right up center ice. Brings it down into the Capitals into the rink. Minnick with it now, trying to wrap it around. And no one there. And he's just going to hang on to it. Just about knocked it out of the zone himself. Fires it on net. Saved by Bernie. He steers it over to the Zamboni door. 1 minute remaining in the period. And the Capitals come up with it on the turnover. And here comes the Caps back the other way. 3-on-2 coming back the other way. Webb brings it across the blue line. He's looking. And still had control of it, but lost it right at the last second. And the Oakleys bring it up through center ice, down into the Capitals in the rink. Sidestepped around, shot on net, saved by Bernie loose. And the Capitals force the puck over to the far side. And the Oakleys putting some pressure on Bernie, and he just makes it look easy and saves it. 31.2 seconds left in the second period. The Caps up by 3.
Well, let me tell you, number one is just playing out of his mind tonight. He is on point and just making, like you said, Tony, making it look so easy. And a lot of that is just him being on point, being in the right position, and he's just playing a phenomenal game right now.
Capitals win the faceoff, draw it up to Webb. Webb leaves it there for Paulus, and Paulus had a tough time controlling the puck. I think he was thinking what he was going to do with that before it happened, and now the Capitals back to play to Wiersma. Shot towards the net, just goes wide. 16 seconds remaining in the period. Shot on net, save again. Bernie with it, played in behind the net, and the Capitals cleared out. And that's slowly going to get down there for icing with 6.2 seconds remaining in the second. Caps up by 3. Rob, I don't even know when we play our next game. Do you? Is it December 5th, maybe? December 6th, we go to Mason City.
Yeah,
maybe.
we go to Mason City.
I think that's our next game, up in Mason City. I usually say that.
We have 2 games up in Mason City, like 2 weeks in a row.
Yep, we do. We go up the 6th and the 14th.
Playing one game at a time.
And that's going to do it for second period action. And it says out there in the Midwest High School League webpage that the Capitals will be the first game played in the new arena up there, and that is not true. I have talked to their team manager several times, and
we're going to be the last team to play in the old.
Yeah, we will be the last team to play in the old arena. Rob Paulus and Tony Scott will be back with second or third period action in 15-20 minutes. Thanks for listening to Des Moines Capitals Hockey. All right, back with you with third period action just about underway as the Capitals have came in here and done what they've needed to do in the first 2 periods of play. The Capitals, Bernie with 27 saves and Jack Evans with 24 saves. Shots on net are dead even, 27 apiece. The difference is so far in this game, 2 shorthanded goals by the Capitals and 1 extra goal by Clark Kruger with 2 goals tonight. Both teams pretty evenly out there on the ice, but this next period is huge. The next goal, if there is a next goal, is huge. Either make this a 4-0 game or a 3-1 game. But the Capitals going to have to come out here and play another 17 minutes of hard hockey to capture this Turkey Cup championship.
So far, I like the Capitals forechecking. I like their defensive posture and really transitioning those defensive stops into some offensive pressure. So obviously we need to stay out of the penalty box.
Yes.
And that I think 5-on-5 we're pretty dangerous against this Oak Leaf team. Just need to not give them the advantage.
The Capitals with 4 penalties on the game. The Oakleys with 2. Brody Stiles for the Capitals with a hook and a rough tonight. He needs to stay out of the penalty box, as I was going by and I heard somebody saying that. Rob Paulus and I like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and safe travels, especially if you're going out west
or north.
It's going to be snowy, snowy, snowy. I hope we miss it here in Des Moines, but like I say, the Capitals are taking a well-deserved break after tonight and not be back in action until next Monday, so. Oh. Rob, you got plans for Thanksgiving?
You know, staying local here and just enjoying like the marathon of Thanksgiving dinners.
Oh my gosh.
Thursday to Friday, where the Huskers hope to upset the Iowa Hawkeyes. I know that's not popular out there now, but I'm hoping for an upset. And then
what time's that game on Friday? 11, I think you said?
I think it's 1 or something
okay.
like that, 1:30.
Okay, 17 minutes up on the clock. Capitals going to your right on the screen. The Oakleys going to your left. The Oakleys wearing their dark jerseys, and the Capitals wearing their white jersey. Starting lineup for the Capitals, Kruger, Hubbard, and Porp on the front line. On the defensive side would be Knopfler and Stiles. And we are underway as the Oakleys bring it down and the Capitals into the rink. Back to play is Kruger. Kruger sets up in behind his own goaltender, sends it on the far side. Nice long pass up to Porp, and that's going to be icing on the Capitals. 16:47 left in
Just
third.
in front of the red line there.
Yep. Face-off to the stick side of Bernie. Kruger with the face-off. Capitals win the face-off, draw it on the near corner. Knopfler plays it off the boards and delayed offsides on the Oakleys and gives the opportunity for Kruger to bring it all the way down, and the Oakleys in the rink. Shot on net, saved by Evans. And
another putback there, but Evans was there with the pad to stop both of them.
Face off to the glove side of Bernie. Or not Bernie, I'm sorry. Evans, sorry. Oakleys win the face-off, draw it on the near boards, and they're going to be icing on the Oakleys. I'm not sure why he did that, but Butler sends it all the way down the end of the ice. Almost looked like he was clearing it because of penalty kill, but needless to say, it's going to be a face-off again on the glove side of Evans. Capitals changed it up a little bit. Webb, Baxter, and Paulus out there on the front side. Myers and Davison on the defensive side. wins the faceoff, draws it back to Paulus, and he sends it just wide of the goaltender. And the Oakleys send it down into the Capitals in the rink, try to get it to May, and the Capitals clear it out, back out to center ice. Butler has it for the Oakleys, sends it down in the Capitals in the rink, back to play it is Davison. Davison on the far boards. And a little loose puck action on the far side, back out to the point. Fires it, blocked shot by Paulus, and almost got it up to Baxter. And here comes the Capitals, 2-on-1 coming back the way. Leaves it there for Baxter. Shot just goes wide past the goaltender, and Capitals pick it up in behind Evans. Back out to the point. Wiersma with it, fires it. Shot off the...
Just got it elevated there.
Yeah, just a little bit elevated. That might have came off the stick of Evans. Puck comes all the way back out to center ice and down into the Capitals' defensive side of the ice. Wiersma all the way up to Webb. Webb chips it down into the Oakleys' end of the rink. Oakley's trying to catch up to it. Butler gets to it. Baxter comes up with it for the Capitals. Capitals making a line change, getting some fresh legs out there. Quick line changes for the Capitals. And Starr comes in with a big hit. Sent over to the far side. Leprade to play it. Leprade leaves it there for Christ. Chris sent it down into the corner over by the Zamboni door. Loose puck on the near side. And the Oakleys pick it up and send it all the way up through center ice. And the icing waved off. Back to play it is Young. Young has it in behind his own goaltender. Leaves it there on the far side for Wiersma. And Wiersma is able to get it up out of the zone. Up through center ice. And Young has it again. Sent over to the far side to Wiersma. And Wiersma clears it out. Ooh, boy, that could have been too many men on the ice for the Oakleys.
Pretty close.
Pretty close. Capitals send it all the way down into the Oakleys end of the rink. 14:32 remaining in the third period.
And so far, the Capitals doing a good job of quick line changes. You know, nobody being out there in the third period for any length of time.
Capitals have it on the far side to Porup. And loose puck comes out front in the center ice. And the Oakleys able to clear it down into the Capitals in the rink. Over to play to Stiles. Stiles leaves it there for Porup. Shot! Oh, tipped in front by Knopfler. Almost got it past his own goaltender. And the Capitals come up 2-on-1 coming back the other way. Kruger and Hubbard, and shot on net, save, shot save again, goal!
And that's
Kruger with a hat trick! And the Capitals go up 4-0.
And that's a hattie for the young Clark Kruger. Well, I should not say young, senior Clark Kruger. And just an opportunity there with Hubbard keeping the play alive, putting it on the goaltender, looking for the rebound, and there's Clark with the putback.
13:53 left of the third period. Capitals go up by 4, and that is a huge goal for the Capitals.
And this is a huge mountain to climb now for the Oakleys.
Especially the way Bernie has been playing. Finally, somebody throws a hat on the ice. One hat out of all this crowd that realizes it's a hat trick. What are we waiting on? I think they were just waiting for hats to go on the ice. I'm not sure. Oakley's win the faceoff. They draw it on the near side. Shot just goes wide at Evans. And I'll get the assist there. I was listening. God, we got John Schaefer, Channel 5 Sports, and Alumni Capital on the mic tonight. And boy, does he sound good. I just had to take a few seconds to listen to him there. Let's see here. There we go. Faceoff's going to be to the glove side of Bernie. Clark Kruger assisted by Hunter Hubbard. And Oakley's fires it towards the net. Never got on net, but just went wide of Bernie. Puck's down in deep. Shot on net, shot again, shot save again, and Bernie with 3 saves there. And he keeps it out of the back of the net. Here comes Chris all the way up through center ice, down on the left side of the ice. Chris gets around him. And Chris, backhanded shot, just goes past the goaltender. Now 2-on-2, 3-on-2 coming back the other way. May has it for the Oakleys. Steering pass broken up by Wiersma. And the Capitals come up with it in front of the net. 12:47 remaining in the third period. And the Capitals bring it all the way down into the Oakleys in the rink, saved by Evans.
Just some good back checking by the Capitals there.
And the Capitals bring it up through center ice. Kruger with it now. Kruger on the far side. Now on the near side, Kruger just spins around, brings it all the way in. Tries to do a toe drag. Shot on net, saved by Evans. And now here comes the Oakleys up through center ice. Turnover by the Oakleys, and the Capitals are going to bring back the other way. Porup with it. Leaves it there for Hubbard. Hubbard backhanded shot. Kruger comes in. Still got it. Shot just goes wide of Evans. Steered off into the corner. Hubbard with a hard hit, and that's going to be on net. No icing. Bernie's just going to hang on to it. 12 minutes remaining in the third. The puck comes up on the near side. Baxter dumps it down in. Shot on net, saved by Evans. And he's just going to play it. 12:46 left in the third period. And the Oakleys come up with it. Up through center ice, dumps it down into the Capitals in the rink. Hobbs chasing after it. Capitals going to keep it wide. Styles to play it. Styles just puts a big old body on him and a hard hit. Shot save again by Bernie, and Styles is going to get a 10-minute unsportsmanlike. No, I think it's going to be on the Oakleys. Oakleys, 2 minutes. Nope, it's going to get a 10-minute unsportsmanlike to number 3. Number 3 for the Oakleys. Tyler May is going to get a 10-minute misconduct. Well, maybe he's just going to get a 2. I thought he called a 2 and a 10. Yep, it's
4 minute.
No. I don't think
Did
so.
you get a double minor on that?
Nope, I think he just told him to take it off. He got a 10. That's what I thought he called.
So it's 5-on-5.
Yep, 5-on-5.
With a misconduct.
Yep.
So
shot on net, saved by Bernie. Shot save again. Bernie's down. Shot save again. And Bernie, with a guy on top of him, still comes up with a save.
I'm telling you what, he's having a hell of a game right now. And what a hell of a time for the senior to shine here right at the start of this. I say the start because I said this at the beginning. This is kind of the official start of our season here. The Turkey Cup really gets everything going.
Puck goes over to the far side. The Oakleys pick it up. And Coach Spring and the wrestling coaching staff, they talked to the goalies before the game. Only 2 games here tonight. Only 2 goalies are going to play tonight, and we have 5 goalies, and that's odd for a hockey team, but that's what we went with this year. And there's 3 goalies that wish they were in net tonight, but they got to keep battling hard. There's plenty of games to come in the rest of the season. So Capitals with a shot on net, save. The Oakleys with a shot on net, saved by Bernie. 10:45 remaining in the third.
Well, we got a triple hat trick beer
yes.
thing going with Kruger, and now let's hope we can get the shutout for Mr. Burning here because he's played an awesome game so far.
Face off to the stick side of Bernie.
And what you're going to see out of the Oakleys is they're going to take some more chances here and really pinch.
Capitals bring it down. Chris with a shot on net, saved by Evans. 10:32 left in third. Well, Rob, this place is kind of emptied out on the far side of the ice, but this Capitals crowd is sticking with it, and it is still full on this side of the ice. Capitals with the face-off on the glove side of Evans. Capitals win the face-off, draw it back to Laprade. Laprade to Wiersma, and Laprade plays it on the short side of on the ice. Comes the Oakleys back the other way, down into the Capitals in the rink on the left side. They stop, spin, fires it towards the net, just goes wide. played on the far boards. The Oakleys dumped it in behind the Capitals goaltender. The next meeting between these two teams will be December 22nd, I do believe that's the date. The Iowa Classic down at the Iowa Wild game, Iowa Wild Arena, and $5 to get in to watch both teams if you want to set in level 200, and $10 to set in level 100. You only buy a ticket to the Capitals Oakleys game. You get it. That same ticket will get you into the Wild game later on that night. Going to be a great event. The Oakleys have really worked hard to put that thing together, and we'll be excited to go down to the Wells Fargo Arena and play on December 22nd.
So, Mr. Tony Scott, what's your plans for Thanksgiving here?
I am going to do the same thing you are doing. I am going to lay low. My kids are going to come over, and we're just going to enjoy ourselves. Shot on net, saved by Bernie, and we usually do a Thanksgiving. We usually do a Thanksgiving movie late on Thanksgiving night.
There you go. Go to the theater.
We're going to go see The Joker, and it just came out, but it looks like they pulled it out of the theater already, so I'm not sure what we're going to see.
Well, there's the scary one. That's the extension of The Shining.
Hard hit at center ice, and the Capitals level number 30. Oh, he's going to come for a hard hit. Look out. Oh, my God, he ran him. And he hurt himself that time. Butler just tried to run Hubbard, and he's going to get a penalty. And Hubbard's going to get a penalty for Hubbard's going too. You can't bang your stick on the ice, but Butler is injured.
Well,
I hope he's all right. He came after a run for Hubbard, and I think he hurt himself on that more than he hurt Hubbard, and he is down, and he's slow to get up, and I hope he is all right. Hopefully he just knocked the wind out of himself.
You don't like to see this
no,
in
I
a
don't.
hockey game.
We saw him coming from one end of the ice. We knew what he was going to do.
And I know my son Caleb is good friends with that kid, and obviously he's checking on him right now.
And we hope he's all right. And our trainer and the Oakleys trainer is out there dealing with him, and he is at least moving a little bit, guys. Very scary situation here.
I know the Butler family very well. Good people. I know Levi really well. He's a good kid.
And
let's just hope he's okay down there.
And I understand his frustration. He got hit pretty hard down at his end of the ice, and he was coming back to repay the favor. And unfortunately, he just came in there wrong on the hit, I think. He is moving his legs. And they're gonna try to get him up here.
This is a big boy.
And he's up. He's headed right to the locker room. Just hard play by that young man, and we hope he's all right. Boy, he looks like he's probably got a concussion, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, he hit that board pretty hard.
We don't want that to happen to anybody out here. It's a hard-fought battle, and we don't want to see anybody get hurt.
So I think what we're going to see is that, I don't know if that's a 10-minute misconduct for boarding or what that call was, but the Oakleys are going to have to put somebody else in the box here.
Well, if it's coincidental 2-minute minors, that will be all right, not have to put somebody in there, but we'll see what they're called. We'll see if they've got it in point streak yet. Just going to be 2-minute charging on Levi Butler and 2-minute unsportsmanlike conduct for Hunter Hubbard, and that penalty to Hunter Hubbard is for you cannot bang your stick on the ice after a penalty, and that's what he got. Face-off's going to be to the stick side of Evans, and there's still discussion things with the Capitals coaches. Kruger with the face-off.
Yeah, I think that's coincidentals.
Yeah, it was coincidentals. Charging on Butler and unsportsmanlike on Hubbard.
Well, and obviously Butler's out for the game, and it was a 10-minute misconduct for charging, but he's out for the game anyway.
I don't think they got a 10 for him, Rob.
Well, I just heard the announcer say
okay.
10 minute for charging.
Yep, you're right. They did. They added it. Sorry, I didn't see that before. Thank you.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they're not going to put him in the box because, unfortunately, Mr. Butler's out of the game.
Yes.
I hope he's okay.
Oakley's with it on the far side. They're bringing it up through the right side of the ice, down into the Capitals into the rink. And come in offsides maybe. 8:06 left in the third. And we're starting to see a little bit of frustration out of the Oakleys right now. There's a little slamming on the boards on the stick. Oakley's win the face-off. They draw it down into the Capitals in the rink. Shot goes wide. Back to play it is Davison. Davison sends it on the near side to Webb. And up through center ice it comes. Borud sends it down into the Capitals in the rink. Sent over to the far side to Davison. Bouncing puck on the far side. Picked off by Webb. Webb has it now. Sent over to Paulus. How did they stay on side? I'm not sure how that happened.
Barely.
Yep. Well, Capitals are looking to pick up. I was going to look at the Turkey Cup down there. I think this might be our 5th or 7th season in a row of winning the Turkey Cup. It's been a while since it's been in the other locker room over on the other side of town. On the far side to play it, up to Christ. Bouncing puck loose all the way out to center ice.
Well, the physical game this has become a little bit in this third period is what I anticipated really at the start of this, and it really hasn't been that.
Yeah.
It's been a skill game for the most part, which I think favors the Capitals. You know, most of the time you get with the Oakleys, they turn it into a physical
hard hit there. Boy, that wasn't a hit. They just ran into each other. About 4 players, and that was just 4 players going after the puck. Jiminy Christmas. You're exactly right, Rob.
Yeah, I'm going to give a shout-out tonight to the Waukee football coaches that came out here to watch. And, you know, if any of them are listening, I know a few of them had other commitments tonight. And so, but good they're out supporting.
Puck comes all the way down, and the Oakleys into the rink, and we're going to get a penalty on the Oakleys, and he's going to get 2 minutes for elbowing. Capitals will be on the Little Debbie Snack Cake power play. 6:04 left in the third period, and the Capitals see if they can get another one here. And number 25, not sure who that is, Hunter Barton into the sin bin. Capitals win the faceoff. They draw it back to Kruger. Kruger has it now over to the far side. Left there for Webb. Webb back to Kruger on the point. Fires it. Shot on net. Saved by Evans. I'm not sure how that got through everybody. Kruger with a nice shot on net. Back out to Kruger again. See if he gets another lane. Webb leaves it there for Kruger. Kruger back to Webb on the near side. Nice battle in front of the net with Paulus. Paulus taking up the slot area. 1:31 left in the power play for the Capitals. 5:30 left in the game. Send it over to the far side. Fires it. Oh, shot just goes wide of Evans and up into the protective netting. 1:20 remaining in the penalty.
Well, at this point, we got a 4-goal deficit, and know the Oakleys are getting frustrated here. But let's hope we can come out unscathed here.
Face off to the stick side of the Oakleys goaltender, Evans. Capitals win the face off. They draw it back to Webb. Webb to Knopfler. Knopfler to Kruger. Kruger back to Knopfler. Fires it on net. Save loose. And the Capitals putting some pressure on Evans. Capitals having it on the near side. Webb. Webb back to Kruger. Right out in front. Backhanded shot. Saved loose. And off the pipe by Paulus. And the puck comes free all the way out to center ice and down into the Capitals in the rink. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the period. 53 seconds left on the power play. Puck comes free all the way up through center ice is Kruger. Kruger with 3 goals already, and they just let him walk in. Kruger with it on the far side. Back out to Knopfler. Knopfler fires it. Save Evans. Sent off to the far side to Baxter. Baxter out to Knopfler. Up to Webb. Webb just missed it. And Webb has it in the corner. Right out in front. Baxter couldn't get all the carbon fiber on it, I guess, these days instead of the wood.
Not the wood,
yeah.
Carbon fiber.
Is that correct?
That's good, but it's true.
Capitals with it now up through center ice, and very expensive carbon fiber, if I'm not mistaking, as I've seen the prices.
It's averaging two sticks per year so far, Tony.
Capitals with it up to Chris. Chris over to the far side to Porup. Porup with it now, top of the circle. Right up to Hubbard, and the Oakleys are back to full strength, 5-on-5 hockey. Backhanded shot by Porup, sent over to the far side, and the Oakleys come up with it over by their Capitals bench. Try to get around Young. Oakleys on the far side. Shot over the head of Bernie, and I thought that was going off the lounge glass, but it must not have. Capitals have it down in behind the goal line. And the Capitals able to clear it out. 3:22 left in the third period. Oakleys bring it down into the Capitals in the rink. Shot goes wide of Bernie. Shot saved by Bernie. Capitals send it all the way up to Hubbard. Hubbard with it now, trying to dance around the defenders. And he sends it down into the Oakleys into the rink. Starr comes in with a big hit. Starr looking for some help. The Capitals make a line change. DiCarlo is right out front, and he comes in with a hard hit. Puck comes free all the way out to center ice. 2:49 remaining in the third period. Left here for Myers. Myers has it now. Across the red line, down into the Oakleys into the rink. 2:34 left in the third period, and the Oakleys have it up through center ice, picked off by Myers. Myers left it there. Zimmerman picks it up for the Oakleys, and he brings it down across the blue line. Boy, took a hard hit on Myers. Myers gets right back up and plays the puck. And I like that young Myers as he got leveled there, Rob. And what's he do? He just jumps right back up and gets in the guy's face.
I think we're seeing a kid right now that's just playing some pretty damn good hockey with Myers, and really the kind of the future of the Capitals there. Really, really impressed by this Myers kid.
Capitals face off to the stick side of Bernie. That was Baxter with the face off.
A lot of grit.
A lot of grit. You're right about that. The Capitals leave it there for Webb. Webb across the red line down into the Oakleys in the rink on the wide side, and he shoots wide of the goaltender. Back out to center ice. 2 minutes remaining in the period, and the Capitals are looking to pick up the 2019 Turkey Cup Championship unless there's a miracle by the Oakleys here. And Evans hangs on to it. It's good to see you. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Chris Canary here in the house tonight, so glad to see him and glad to see so many people here.
My gosh.
Alumni, everybody from the Capitals showing up tonight. Some of the inclement weather. Thanks for coming out, everyone.
1:51 left in the third. Capitals face off to the glove side of Evans, Paulus with a shot on net. Evans hangs on to it. Baxter wins the faceoff, draws it back to Paulus again. Bouncing puck, shot on net by Paulus. 1:44 remaining in the third. Face-off again, next to the glove side of Evans. Puck comes free all the way out to the neutral zone. Oakley's bringing it down in the Capitals in the ring. Searing pass out front, broken up by Young. And the Capitals keep it wide of the goaltender. 1:30 remaining in this period. Webb with it now. Webb trying to get it across the blue line. The Capitals able to get it out all the way down into the Oakley's in the ring, putting the pressure on his Baxter. Baxter's looking for his second goal of the evening, trying to get a handle of it. Couldn't handle it.
Capitals on a line change here.
Yep.
Trying to just
shot towards the net, and that's going to go off the lounge glass this time. 1:05 left in the third period.
Well, kind of looks like this way, unless, like you said, a miracle happens in the last minute 5 that you could score 4 goals. Capitals here with the Turkey Cup again this year, and a clean sweep, you know, with JV and varsity tonight.
1 minute remaining in the period. Puck goes down in the Oakley's in the rink. Oakley's pick it up at the blue line. And Capitals looking for one more right out front. Chris with it, just shot wide of Evans. 46 seconds remaining in the period. 46 seconds remaining in the period. I'm not sure what I said there, but Capitals have it now over to Myers. Myers, dancing around with it, and he finally, Davison clears it off into the corner. And the puck got caught in the Oakley's breezers. And going to get a whistle. That should come up out of the zone. Boy,
it totally should if it got caught up in the in the offensive zone breezers.
Yeah.
It should come out of the zone.
.4 seconds remaining in the third. Capitals win the faceoff, draw it down below the goal line, and Stiles ricochets it off the high glass and off the high protective netting. And there's going to be a penalty. God, Stiles going to sin bin again.
What did Stiles do that time?
Roughing, I guess. I didn't see it. I don't have my other screen up.
He's like wondering, what did I do this time?
Yeah. Oh, we're going to get another. It might be coincidental penalties here. And there's going to be an Oakley player going too, and he's going to get a. That is done. He's into the sin bin. And 5-on-5 hockey as Jeff Hammer, my USHL scorekeeper down there doing the clock, is getting a workout.
We got all the professionals down there tonight, don't we?
We do. We got 3 USHL officials working the boxes, and John Schaefer working the announcing for us tonight.
And it's a great atmosphere. Thank you, Bucks, for allowing us to keep doing this.
Yep.
Because without their support, we can't do this.
Capitals bringing it back the other way, and Webb gets taken down. Paul is trying to wrap it around. Shot on net, saved by Evans. And that is going to do it. And the Capitals are the 2019 Turkey Cup champions. And a shutout by Bernie. I think Watton got a shutout too, didn't he?
Yeah.
So
two shutouts.
2 shutouts tonight by the Capitals team. And like we said, we hope Mr. Butler is all right. I will check on him before the night's over.
Yeah, best wishes out to him. And a great job by the Capitals tonight. Just stellar hockey by the Capitals. Stellar job by both goaltenders, JV with Mr. Watton and also Mr. Burning tonight. Great job by them. We get the handshakes, the trophy presentation, and we will see these Oak Leaves again fairly soon at the
Iowa Classic.
Iowa Classic down at Wells Fargo.
All right, thank you, Rob Paulus. Have a nice Thanksgiving. Everybody out there, safe travels and happy Thanksgiving. Tony Scott and Rob Paulus are going to sign off. Thanks for watching the Des Moines Capitals on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook.